What's up, people of the world? This is Big Bomb J. Today, I'll be reacting to top 10 iconic Dragon Ball moments. I'm sorry, I was a little emotional just a few minutes ago. I was watching some news outlets and some tributes about this man and his work. And what I mean by that is last night we lost Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super, and in general, just Dragon Ball. Um, has died at the age of 68 years old. So rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. I want to make this video not to just be part of, like just to post. Dragon Ball Z, especially Dragon Ball Z, was my childhood. I grew up with Dragon Ball, and it's something that my earliest memories of my life was Dragon Ball, Pokemon, Digimon, anime in general. I remember watching Dragon Ball with my mom. She would watch that with me, and it was both a blessing and a curse because I was so obsessed with it as a kid. You know how you turn Super Saiyan like like that. My mom would like in public. I would do that, and then like every door that you see, I'm pretty sure you guys can relate to me. Every door, Kamehameha, and then you open the door with that. Oh, I remember my mom used to telling me like, be quiet, you can't be screaming like that, blah blah blah. you know, um, but that was just my childhood, man. And pretty sure like millions and millions of people around the world is deeply heartbroken by this. Obviously we didn't know the creator in person, but if he felt like a best friend to us because of the characters that he created, Goku just seemed like such a character that, as kids we were like, oh my God, this is like a real life superhero. Like he was our superhero. For me, personally, it was Vegeta. Vegeta was my favorite character in the entire show. Um, growing up, I was always fighting people. Oh, Vegeta's better. Vegeta's better. But like, but I loved every character of Dragon Ball. And I actually found this out just last night when I was at the gym. I actually found out like 10 minutes before after it was posted. I mean, and I was in the sauna and I was just talking to my friend at the sauna, and then a stranger, just blurted out saying, "Oh, do you guys know Dragon Ball?" And then there was a bunch of us in the sauna. We were like, "Oh, why?" And then next thing you know, he said that the creator passed away, and then I was like, "What? Akira Toriyama passed away?" And we were all shocked. Like for a good 10, 15 seconds, we were like speechless, and we were checking our phones if it was real, and it was. And it really it was honestly something that didn't expect, obviously. And then just what was beautiful about it, the next 10 minutes we were just talking about Dragon Ball and how it impacted our lives. That's how much of an impact that he's had on all of us. And it's really hard to put into words on how much Dragon Ball has meant to me, but I'll try my best. I want to check this video out because I just want to appreciate the work that he's done. Um, as like I said, over the years, those times with my mom watching Dragon Ball Z especially, and then later on my brother. I think Dragon Ball Z was actually the introduction of my brother to anime. My brother's a really big anime buff. He watches it all the time. But I remember watching it for the first time with my brother. I mean, like when it was his first time watching, and he loved it too. Um, it's just something that we, as especially us millennials, obviously I was too young when the show ended officially, but watching it on Toonami, especially during those days, and then just waiting after a few shows, and then Dragon Ball comes on. That was the life. That was the life back then. So yeah, I'll be checking this out now. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of iconic moments that I could watch here that I will probably expect here. So let's see. No, it's so funny every time I see this. Like Sal could have literally died here, and that was probably his last word. No, he made so many iconic moments in this show that just still resonate with me. And all of us. No.
welcome to watch Mojo
Instant
and
transmission
Goku into
Kamehameha,
an
bro.
hour picks for the most memorable scenes and moments from the Dragon Ball franchise.
Oh, this should be in here. Damn, this part. Oh, Piccolo saving Gohan should be in the top 10, but I don't think so because they wouldn't show it in the intro. Man, that's a huge like. That's what made Piccolo like loved by everybody. Oh my god. Can't imagine.
The passing of Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama has
Hmm.
been a devastating blow to the anime, manga, and video game communities. His impact on these mediums cannot be overstated, and without him, anime may not have the worldwide appeal
Yep,
it does to this
I
day.
agree. Oh yeah, he made Dragon Quest too, and Chrono Trigger. Yeah, he made Chrono. I agree with that. Um, I think Dragon Ball was the introduction of a lot of people, probably millions of people around the world, millions, especially kids. I think that was the introduction for a lot of people. And this was why it hurts because this is really like the first thing that I remember from my childhood was you know the character with orange clothes, with gold hair or black hair, and with blue like belts and like gear, and then Goku, man. Like that was my earliest memory. Like I remember it being Pokemon with Pikachu and Ash, and then Digimon with War Greymon, and then Goku. I just remember that character so well from my childhood. Like I like that's probably one of the earliest memories I've had. So
From Dragon
definitely,
Ball
like
to
I'm pretty
Dragon
sure
Quest, Dr.
so
Slump to
many
Chrono
millions of people
Trigger,
around there also
his
had that
words will live on
experience.
in the hearts of fans for eternity. Thank you, Akira Toriyama.
Akira, okay, Akira Toriyama. Yep.
Number 10, Goku
Of
defeats King
course. Okay, I
Piccolo.
wasn't old enough to actually. I wasn't old enough even for Dragon Ball Z. I thought, like I said, I watched it on Toonami reruns. Obviously, it was so much harder to watch anime back then. Not just shows in general because you had to wait for a specific time. Where now you can just stream it. You can literally do 100 episodes straight in like a week. Probably not even. Probably like one day you can do 100 episodes. Back then it wasn't like that. So obviously, when streaming became a thing, I pretty much watched like 75% of the show just through, borrowing the videotapes at the library or borrowing my cousin's videotapes. The amount of toys I used to have of Dragon Ball, I have a lot still. I actually still have a lot that I used to buy from Chinatown in New York City. Man.
Hello, Dragon Ball.
I will never stop until I've defeated you.
Arguably the strongest foe that Goku faces as a child is King
Mhm.
Piccolo. The vile Namekian battles the young fighter as his previous opponent Tien Shenhan watches.
Ah!
However, after Goku proves surprisingly strong, Piccolo resorts to taking Tien hostage. This allows him to
I really
briefly
wish they
capture
actually did
nearly
more
all
for
of
Tien and
Goku's
Yamcha.
limbs.
They really
I say
deserved to
nearly
be
because Goku's
bigger
right
characters
arm
in the
remains
anime
unharmed.
later
King
on. I mean,
Piccolo is confident in his victory, but Goku manages to propel himself using a Kamehameha to punch straight through his
iconic,
opponent.
man.
It's time for your terror to end.
Before Admiral Akainu made a donut through Ace. Spoiler, sorry. Goku did it first.
Not only is this a
Oh
brutal
my god, looking back, I really felt like an idiot. I remember going to the mall and I would literally like just scream in public, Kamehameha! Like, I can't even imagine what it was like to be parents back then, seeing your kids like reenacting like moments in Dragon Ball. It's probably so embarrassing. I wouldn't even imagine having my kid just randomly just open a door using Kamehameha and then people are watching. Can't imagine.
and
But I was like
brutal
that, so.
finish, but this moment also marks the birth of Goku's rival and later ally, Piccolo Jr. Number 9, Father-Son Kamehameha
Ooh,
in
this should be
Dragon Ball
higher.
Z. Speaking of
This should be
finishing
higher.
moves,
This
DBZ
was
has its
iconic,
fair
man.
share of memorable ones too.
Now you die!
In the
Ooh.
finale of the Cell saga, Gohan is engaged in a beam struggle against Cell.
This is such
The green
goosebumps, though.
monstrosity is stronger than ever. After
Oh, I
the
hated Cell, man. I
transformation,
hated Cell
Gohan
back
can
then.
only use one arm. However, with some coaching from his late papa Goku, Gohan delivers a Kamehameha that overcomes Cell and vaporizes him for good.
Let it out, Gohan! Do it now!
Hey. Where's Vegeta with the save, though?
Anytime
There he
multiple
is.
characters do a
Bam.
Kamehameha is cool, but the fact that one
This
of
is
them
awesome.
is a ghost
And Goku's
was
like,
done to defeat
now's
a
your
big bad as bad as
chance!
Cell ensured that fans would never forget it.
Now's your chance! And then... goosebumps. I still have goosebumps.
It left us hungry for more, enough to eat a horse in fact. Number 8, Goku's Goodbye, Dragon Ball GT.
It was a good
Look,
goodbye send-off.
GT gets a lot of flack.
Yeah, it does.
But look
Big
at
time.
this. It knew how to do an ending.
I have more crazy relatives than I'll ever know what to do with. And they're all heroes.
In the future, after all the other Dragon Warriors or Z Fighters have passed on, we see Goku's granddaughter Pan at a tournament. She spots her grandfather in the crowd, and while she
This is pretty
loses him,
cool.
we follow Goku as flashbacks from throughout the Dragon Ball franchise play.
Grandpa?
Grandpa?
Let me through, please.
After seeing how far we've come, the narrator assures us that should the world need him again, Goku will return. The dub even has Goku signing off himself as he flies away on Nimbus, Power Pole, and
Oh,
the franchise
man.
has come full circle. While we did meet again, we couldn't hope for a more fitting ending than this one.
Till we meet again, guys!
Hmm.
Number
like-
7, the first.
Oh, OG. Loved it. I love how Super really did this man justice during the Tournament of Power. Oh, that was. I honestly thought he died in there. Oh, that was very nice. Like saying telling Krillin and Goku, who was his students, for a long time, saying like eat your vegetables, eat your vitamins, that is the turtle way. Oh, I remember live your life. Oh, it was so beautiful. Oh, that was such a sad moment, but also a very badass moment by Masaroshi. Oh.
First Kamehameha, Dragon Ball. In the annals of anime attacks, the Kamehameha.
I started with Dragon Ball Z, like obviously I grew up during that time of when Dragon Ball Z was about to end. And actually, was it? Yeah, it was. Well, I mean the reruns were mostly Dragon Ball Z. There wasn't a lot of Dragon Ball. I actually started watching Dragon Ball right after Dragon All Z. I finished Dragon Ball Z, and there was a lot of iconic moments in Dragon Ball.
Is among
Especially this
the
was
most iconic,
by
which
far
is
one
why
of the
it
most.
stays you all the
Especially
way
the
through.
one where
Dragon Ball
he was
remains
facing like the
close to
army
fans'
ships. I think
hearts.
the
Goku and company
the
would
Red
work
Ribbon
with
Army was it?
Roshi to put out a fire on Fire Mountain.
Now watch this. It's the Master's Kamehameha wave.
Did he do it on the mountain first? I think it was no, I don't
While
remember.
the old man appears doddering and incapable at first, Roshi soon bulks up and lets loose his famous beam attack.
Iconic,
Now,
man.
destroying the mountain. Goku is quite impressed and decides to try it out for himself.
I thought he did it on
managing
ships
to
first.
and the rest
Okay.
is history.
On a car, right? On a car? On a little car? Yeah.
Number 6.
Oh, badass. This is probably. I remember watching this for the first time and seeing, like, obviously, Goku defeats Frieza. It took him a long time, though, like a lot of episodes. He didn't. I actually saw that he actually killed him in 5 seconds. Because obviously in the anime it's slowed down, because they're so fast. So
This is Frieza,
this is awesome.
Dragon Ball Z.
You're about to find out what it's like to fight a real Super Saiyan.
This is a badass moment.
I'm not talking about Goku.
The introduction of Trunks into the series is among the most impactful and memorable in the show. Frieza has arrived on Earth, his dad in tow, and seemingly stronger with his cyborg modifications. But then Trunks shows up, a mysterious youth with a sword. Not only that, but he's Super Saiyan as well.
Excuse me. Is this yours?
Damn. Imagine that's
After
his
tanking
death
a
ball.
massive attack from Frieza, Trunks tosses an overly dramatic shot at the Space Emperor, only to
Burning
surprise him
attack.
from behind with his sword.
Burning attack.
Hey, Frieza! Huh?
Watching Trunks turn the
Oh god, that
franchise's
was cool.
biggest villain to this point into mincemeat instantly made an impression. It also made fans everywhere immediately label him as one of the coolest characters ever. Number 5. Vegeta's
Oh,
Sacrifice, Dragon Ball Z. Vegeta is a character defined by his pride, after
yeah.
once again turning to
I want to say something. Vegeta was. I think I said it already. Vegeta was my favorite character by far. It wasn't even because of how badass he is or how cool he is. I think when I got older, and I think this relates to everybody. We grew up loving Goku. I think most of us grew up loving Goku, but when we got older, we related more to Vegeta. I think Vegeta for me, his story is by far one of the greatest in anime, and maybe in general one of the greatest cartoon characters ever created. Because with Goku, it's always like pushing the limits, going farther than you can, like just limit. You think that you're limitless, that you can just keep going. Vegeta, there's always limits for him. Always limits. He's always falling behind from Goku, and he always acknowledges it. Like he always has a sense of like, I wouldn't say he's not confident, but he kind of loses himself. Like he goes crazy when he knows that he cannot accept something, like he cannot accept defeat. And I think this is the reason why I like Vegeta way more now as a adult. Especially at this age, because we relate more to Vegeta. You know, that feeling of like you kind of pray that you can do more, you can become better, but sometimes the world doesn't work like that. And but Vegeta still pushes on, even despite all of the fights he loses, the defeats, those moments of weakness, vulnerability. Vegeta is still has his pride, and he's such a it's such a motivation. For me, I relate more to I as a person, I relate more to Vegeta because like you're doing all you can to just make it, and in Goku's case, he's just always he wants to test his powers, wants to have fun, and this is just my opinion, but for Vegeta, it's like he has so much pride, and you know, it the way that they have made developed this character ever since he's was invading Earth, and it's a beautiful character development. It's a beautiful redemption arc, especially this moment right here, man.
evil in his attempt to surpass
This was it.
Goku.
This
Vegeta
is
finally returns to
probably
his senses during the
the
battle with Majin Buu.
the
He
pinnacle
bids
of
farewell
Vegeta's
to his son,
redemption.
Trunks, even knocking him out to prevent him from fighting. Even Piccolo telling Vegeta he'll go to hell isn't enough to
This is
deter him.
crazy.
You, on the other hand, have spent your life in pursuit of your own selfish
You've caused
desires.
too much
You've
pain.
caused too much pain.
When you die,
When you die,
you will not receive the same reward. Oh, Piccolo, you crazy. But then Vegeta's like,
Oh,
well, so be it. Oh,
With one last blast,
oh,
Invincible
man, this
Trunks
is
makes
so
one final
sad.
atonement in death in his attempt to kill Boo.
Trunks, Bulma, I do this for you. And yes, even for you, Kakarot. Oh,
This may
iconic,
not be
man.
the end for Vegeta, but it does mark a major turning point for his character,
Yep,
at last
major.
becoming a proper hero. Even the narrator came back to pay respects.
And so, one of the Earth's greatest
Ooh, I got
warriors has
goosebumps.
vanished
Ooh,
in a
yeah, you see
blinding
the
flash of
goosebumps?
light, having made the ultimate sacrifice for the sake of his
Ready?
loved ones.
His name was Vegeta, a proud Sand Prince.
Number 4, Goku and
Yes.
Vegeta's
This could have been 3
Dragon
or
Ball
2,
Z.
maybe. I already know number one. Number
These
one's
trials,
obvious.
and then there's this. Vegeta and Goku's first battle is loaded with iconic moments, but this is easily the one everybody thinks of
Of
first.
course.
Goku goes all out with Kaioken, which puts his
It's
body
kind of crazy how Gallic Gun was kind of like underused or like it felt underrated later on. Because in this scene, it looked like Gallic Gun could destroy a world. I mean, it did, right? It could have destroyed a
to
world.
overwhelm Vegeta.
This shouldn't be happening.
It's so
I
funny.
don't understand. I am a super elite. Now he sealed his fate. This planet is history.
Yeah, that's also something with Vegeta. He just feels like he should be better, and he's like, he's at a loss of words when he fails, or like he doesn't accept, the weakness or defeat. I think we're all like that. Sometimes it's so hard to just say that, oh, I'm wrong, or I'm not good enough, or I don't need to practice, or I don't need to like do more, and it gets you when you just cannot achieve what you want to achieve. Wow, I'm really deep right now. I'm a little bit emotional, like I said, because this is an anime that I really grew up with. Not even anime, just in general. I grew up with this.
I'll destroy everything. Everything. Do you hear me, Kakarot?
Insulted that a lower class foe has injured him, Vegeta decides to blow up the planet with his Gallic Gun. With no other option, Goku fires a Kamehameha to meet it.
Gallic Gun! Ah! Ah! Oh no! If I knew this was going to happen, I would have eaten more pizza and ice cream.
Yajirobe, bro. Me. That's definitely would be me.
Goku pushes his Kaioken even further.
Hey,
to
Yajirobe though,
take out
he did a
Cell.
lot
In this
though.
exchange, at
He
least,
cut the tail off,
the
so
image of their two attacks meeting is burned into Dragon Ball fans' brains, like Vegeta's anger at Goku.
×4.
Goku! Time
Bam.
Number 3, Gohan's
Yes,
Super Saiyan 2
definitely.
transformation.
This is probably where I really, I think this is one of my earliest memories of actually Dragon Ball was the Cell Saga. Cell Saga was the one that really made me become a fan of this show, because I think that's where it actually started. I remember watching a Toonami, and because I also had the video game. I had Budokai, Dragon Ball Z Budokai. That was an awesome game. Oh man, that's where I started. That's actually where I started. And then like, especially watching it Toonami, like this was the Cell Saga was always showing, so I would always get excited for it. And I hated Cell, man. I hated Cell.
New transformations always make a big splash. Gohan's
Yep.
battle against Cell looks dire as he's thrown against the cyborg.
Oh, I already know number 2 and 1.
Preamble. And when Cell unleashes
Oh,
his
Android
Cell Genius
16.
against Gohan's friends, the young
Is he gonna say the
fighters can only
speech?
watch.
Please
Drop your
drop your
restraints.
restraints.
Protect the life.
Protect the life I loved. You
You
have
can
the
do
strength.
strength.
My
My
scanner
scanner sensed it.
Just
Let it go.
let it go.
Oh,
An emotional speech from Android
yeah.
16, hoping to inspire Gohan, takes a dark turn as Cell stomps on the cybernetic man's head, killing 16. Turns out that was enough to push Gohan over the edge.
I can watch this anymore. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even call that. That's cool. They actually added that. And then, bam. You messed up,
With a
Cell.
haunting cry and plenty of tears, Gohan reaches Super Saiyan 2. With the crackle
Yeah,
of lightning
Gohan,
and
man.
the drying of tears, we know that the son has surpassed the father.
I,
At the moment,
yep.
at least. Number 2, Ultra
Oh, yeah, of
Instinct.
course. I know number 1
Gohan
and 2 already.
Super.
Yep,
This
easy.
Tournament of Power has plenty of hype moments, but the one
Ooh.
that literally broke the internet was this one.
My brother
Seriously,
has not
multiple
watched
streaming
Super yet.
sites
I
went
have to tell him
down
to
on
watch
it.
Super.
Goku's done it, hasn't he?
Oh, I love this part. Goku has. Oh, when Beerus says Goku has done it, and then Wiz was like, yes. Oh, that's probably the pinnacle of a Super. Is like, imagine how powerful Beerus. He's the god of destruction, and then you have Wiz, who's even more powerful. and them acknowledging that Goku has done I forgot, I think it was like something Ultra Instinct. Man,
He's finally achieved.
he's finally achieved it, and then Wiz is like, yes,
Yes.
wow, and the way he just says it like so calmly, like, yes, oh, it's iconic, man.
Fight with
Jiren, man,
our
he
hero
was
is on the cusp of
freaking
mastering
insane
Ultra
too.
Instinct, a technique that allows him to dodge attacks effortlessly. It's the whole attack.
It's Buggy the Clown. It's like Buggy, right?
But as Jiren aims to ring Goku out, the same
Yo, honestly, Goku literally could have just knocked him out. Right there, right? He did it the other way. What's he doing?
This is the true power.
Okay, yeah.
Complete in all its majesty.
As far as modern Dragon Ball goes, it doesn't get much more hype.
Yep.
That's why we have to go back.
This is autonomous.
Ultra Instinct! Yes, sir. I'm still waiting for Goku to turn rainbow. Because there's so many colors, right? It'd be cool to see him like rainbow color. I don't know if it would look nicer though.
Be sure to subscribe to our
And number
channel
one is
and
obviously
notified about our latest videos. You have the option to
yeah,
be
number one is
notified
obviously
when we
Goku
upload
versus
videos or all
Frieza.
of them. If you're on
Super
your
Saiyan
phone, make
calling
sure
in.
to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number one,
Number
Goku.
one,
Yep,
Goku
goes Super
goes
Saiyan.
Super Saiyan. Dragon Ball Z.
Definitely.
When it comes to anime transformations, Super Saiyan is arguably the most iconic of all.
Yep.
And the debut rocked the Dragon Ball fandom and is still making waves decades later.
Yep.
Goku and company believe they finally defeated Frieza.
If you think that your little friends can escape me, you're sadly mistaken.
Ooh, this
Unfortunately,
traumatized
they're
me.
wrong. The
When I was
evil
young, this
Tyrant
traumatized
appears
me, man.
and kills Krillin.
Frieza, stop this!
Help me!
Oof.
The death of his best friend sends Goku into a
Yeah.
rage so hot that his power skyrockets. The weather changes and his hair turns golden.
Okay, let's just acknowledge this. Imagine watching this in real time. Like, there's no social media. There's no, unless it was on the news or you see it on TV. But imagine watching this in real time. Like, obviously, when I was growing up, we already knew what Super Saiyan was. Like, that's probably the first image that comes to mind. When you were born before Dragon Ball. The first thing that comes to mind is Super Saiyan, and like the first word that comes to mind is also Super Saiyan when you think of Dragon Ball. Imagine not knowing anything about it, and then like when it gets to this episode when he turns Super Saiyan, it's honestly like a moment like, for example, Gear 5 Luffy or Attack on Titan's like plot twist. That's what it felt like. I can't even imagine what it was felt like with this.
Frieza isn't dealing with the average Saiyan warrior anymore, and fans weren't dealing with the average Dragon Ball either.
Okay, hold on, I go to the bathroom. Whoop. Okay, we back. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom really badly.
This is peak Dragon Ball. What's your fondest Dragon Ball?
It's over already.
accurate
My bad.
memory?
I can't hold
Let
it.
us know
Like I would have went Super Saiyan if I waited longer.
in those comments below.
It's over 9,000! 9,000!
Honestly, that's probably the most iconic though. Iconic meme. I grew up with the older voice actors when it was like Vegeta says it.
Below.
It's over 9,000.
It's over 9,000. And then Nappa's like 9,000. I grew up with, it's over 9,000. And then, like, it's over 9,000. What 9,000? I remember that one more. I wish it was like this. Obviously, it was more calmer here. I just like Vegeta's older voice actor. Obviously, Sabat, right? Christopher Sabat, he does an incredible job of Vegeta. I just really prefer the older. It's over 9,000. What 9,000? So funny.
His comments
Okay.
below.
It's over 9,000. 9,000? There's no way that could be
Did you
right.
enjoy this?
Oh my god, that scared me. Okay. Yeah. Watching this, I really feel happy, but now realizing again, damn. It's very, like I said, I think Dragon Ball is not just a show that we watched as kids. It became such a, you know, became a life. It became motivation also. Like I said about Vegeta, like you relate so much with the characters. Um, yeah, I'll probably talk about it after this. I've actually seen this video. I haven't watched it, I mean, but like I saw it. It's like a tribute to Akira Toriyama, so it might be like the music from it. So I have no idea what this is, but I just want to check this out. This is our tribute, as fans of this show. So yep, let's go hear it. It's probably Headchala though. Yep, it definitely is. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. This is a tribute. Okay. I'm gonna be quiet, all right. I wanna fully grasp. I want to make a joke. I was gonna make a SpongeBob joke, but I want to make a joke. Obviously, this is more, you know. I'm gonna stay quiet for this. I'm getting a little emotional. I can feel the tears. Grew up watching the characters. Yep. Yeah, we definitely will miss you, Akira Toriyama. Thank you for what you gave us, definitely. Woo, man, that it? Yeah, that's it. Wow, that felt very. I got a little emotional there. Um, yeah, I just want to end this right. Like I said, Dragon Ball. Yeah, I got a little emotional. It's not because of obviously what happened. I think the impact that Dragon Ball has had on me, I think on everybody at least for in my case, when life gets really hard or rough, or dark days happen, you always feel like in those times, like you feel like your life is just bad, or you think it was just pointless or worthless. But at the moments that you actually look back and see, like, the days I spent with my mom watching this anime, and then later on my brother watching this, and you know having memories with your friends, especially in school, like, just screaming out Kamehameha, and, like, fighting each other like, idiots. Or also my cousins, my family members also just watching it as well. It makes you think. Well, I'm getting really emotional. It makes you realize, like, your life was very happy. Like, life was happy before, so why can't it be the same again? And I think that's probably why people are just so appreciative of of Dragon Ball, Akira's creation, because, like, Dragon Ball is not just a show about fighting, or all the action scenes, the cool visuals and all. Like I said, we can relate to some of the characters. For me, I relate to Vegeta, Piccolo. You can relate to Piccolo also, like, per someone who became like a father figure. The qualities it takes to be like that mentor for Gohan. Goku always surpassing his limits. Being a savior, being the person to depend on. There are just so many stories in Dragon Ball, like Trunks, for example, especially during Super, where he was facing Goku Black, or Zamasu. There is Zamasu, where he was fighting to survive. His arc also with the future Gohan, being the only survivor and all. There's just so many great lessons in Dragon Ball. I actually had posted this on my Instagram bio. It was actually a Trunks quote. And I used to say that during my, like, interviews for, like, school and all, like when they would ask me what's the quote that you live by, and the quote I would always say was, "Nightmares never last. One day you wake up and they're gone." That was from Trunks. I used to That was my bio before. I used to say that also when people would ask me what quote do you live by, and that was the quote. I'm telling you, like, Dragon Ball is just, it's like we lost a friend, even though we didn't know who Akira was. His work, Goku, Vegeta, all of the characters, just everyone, every character that he's made, it felt like that we grew up with them, especially as kids, thinking that, like, cartoons, they're our friends, like imaginary friends. For me, that was it, and as an adult now, realizing, like, the lessons that to be learned from this show, and I love anime. I will never ever not love anime. Anime is my life, and that's it. So it's a very hard day. I really hope that the family of Akira, condolences to them. I pray for them. The people, all his close friends. I actually saw Oda. He's the creator of One Piece. His post about his words about Akira's passing, and it was so sad. He and I came in, like, I won't probably say that he's the greatest, but all of the animes, all of the manga artists, all of the just the creators in general, I'm pretty sure they have looked up to Akira Toriyama. I'm pretty sure that was their inspiration, especially, the animes now. I'm pretty sure Dragon Ball was the blueprint. It was the foundation. Like it said in the video for Watch Mojo, Dragon Ball was probably the one that really jump started anime into the worldwide phenomenon. It became a worldwide phenomenon because of Dragon Ball, and I cannot deny that. Yeah, man, like, I'm speechless right now because honestly, there's just so many thoughts running through my head. I just remember all the memories, and uh, yeah, I will be forever grateful for this show. I will continue to watch this. I actually had to catch up on the new stuff. I actually haven't seen the movie yet, and I probably will watch that. So, like I said, I am not posting this because just to post it because of what happened. Dragon Ball meant a lot to me. It has meant a lot to other people. I want to, like, just share my experiences, my my views on how much Dragon Ball meant to me. Like I said, this channel is all about appreciation and support. And right now, I just want to make this video just to keep the memory of Akira Toriyama alive. And I saw so many YouTubers reacting. They're all doing the same thing. We just want to celebrate the life. I'm pretty sure there are people who just are really heartbroken, especially the family and friends. And maybe seeing our videos, obviously they're probably not going to see mine, but like seeing our videos gives them a sense that he has done his job and his work is done. Obviously, his life was cut short, but his legacy is way, way, it was a proud legacy, and it was a legacy that probably will never be duplicated. So yeah, I want to end this video like this. Goku, right? We'll see you again next time. Instant transmission. So thank you guys. I'll see you all next time.
Cheetah, thanks.
For what? I should be thanking you, Kakarot.
Nah, what do you mean? I loved every minute. Goodbye, my friend.